Blessings, Chef Daddy 9000. Time to make another meal for the family. And tonight's meal is going to be buffalo basil burgers with some home fries. And we'll just go through the ingredients. For the squeamish, I will say I'm going to play with meat a little bit. Just a heads up. So we've got 12 ounces, as it came in the package, of ground bison. We've got some chopped garlic, 3 cloves, about a third of a stalk of green onions, and about 18 leaves of fresh basil. This is spinach for finishing. Usually I would have a tomato as well for finishing. And sometimes I do caramelized onions if I'm feeling fancy. Also have salt, pink Himalayan salt, pepper in the grinder. Gonna put some turmeric and cumin into the burgers. So let's start out by getting the potatoes going. Woo! Instead, we'll start out by me cleaning up a small mess. Yeah, and that's what makes this fun. I won't even probably edit that out, just so that we can keep this real. Oh yeah, what I was gonna do before I got the potatoes going is show everybody how I cut potatoes. This is what I call lazy man's potato peeling, cutting basically a large, thin section off of each side, so to speak. This is also a good way to dress any eyes or weird growths or divots or whatnot. And then I just cut. I wish I could tell you how thick these cuts are. But yeah, I just cut it long ways down the potato. And then go back again, holding it all together, and cut basically what you might resemble to some sort of fries. But making these into fries doesn't really work all too well. I've tried it. And then holding it all together again, now I'm going to cut down these long strips so that we have potato cubes, basically. So now we have the potatoes. Gonna go throw them in the oil. Right. Next, we're gonna make the bison burgers. So, meat. This can, and this was originally gonna be just regular basil and herb hamburgers. So, any kind of ground meat works with this actually really well. Probably would work really well with ground lamb as well. So I'm gonna do a light amount of salt on the meat. And no pepper yet, but I am going to throw some turmeric in. I don't do a lot of measurements. That was probably about a half a teaspoon, and then probably a quarter teaspoon of cumin, and then our bowl of basil leaves, green onions, and garlic. And then the fun part, the mushing it all around part. So So really, I wish I could tell you that you could put a spoon in this and mush it all around and mix it with spoons and it would turn out well. But no, unfortunately. Ground meat doesn't really work that way. You get your best results getting a little dirty. So these are the cheap plates I use whenever I'm doing something that involves something like this, or just need them for random items. So I'm going to pull off a little one for the boys, and then divide this ball in half. Wife and I. So, making hamburgers. So you want to basically ball your meat up into, you want to cup your hands and kind of turn the meat and ball the meat up. And then you want to press it flat, kind of twisting your hands at the same time. But then you want to go around pressing the outside with your thumb while still pressing down. This is how you form patties. So once again, we're going to squish it around a little bit, get it into a nice meatball, and then mush it out. And then this is also how you get a lot of the cracks that will break apart and make it not stay together. Wow. Yeah, just once again, mush it around a little bit, get into a nice meatball, and press it out. Alright, this one's a little smaller than I wanted it, so I'll take a little bit off of that one. Boys still don't need a lot of meat, a few ounces, and they do 2, 3, 4. I don't know if we've ever given them more than 6 ounces of meat, and usually that's something like chicken tikka, or they've had sushi, it's been very small amounts, and fish, it's been cooked the same way, probably 4 ounces or less. So, I'm going to keep that burger of theirs for about 4 ounces, half it. Alright, there we go. 3 patties. Alright, come over here and give these potatoes a good stir. So they can brown up. Alright, now here is part of the reason that I did not put pepper into the actual patties themselves, or a ton of salt, because this is how you get a nice pepper crusting on these burgers. You put a good amount of salt on the outside. Some of that's going to burn off. So for those of you who are like, wow, that's way too much salt, like, calm down a little bit. And then just grind this pepper, or put already ground pepper as heavily as you would like it to on here. And you can do one side or you can do both sides. Be very careful when flipping these until they've started cooking. They're going to dry out. There's something about making fresh food. It just makes it so much better. And I really enjoy being able to show my family love and kindness and how much they mean to me every day through all the things I do. And making meals and doing it. Okay, so toast the buns, gluten-free buns from the store. Don't remember the name of the brand, Bakehouse or something like that. One of these days I'm going to start making my own gluten-free bread. That's on my project list. Making my own hummus. Alright, so we have a hot pan, we have hot coconut oil. Alright, everything is cooking. I'm going to put some hummus on the buns when they come out. And a touch of butter. Just because that'll make it a little more flavorful. Not going to do that to the boys' bun though. Usually I would put garlic powder on the home fries, but I somehow ran out, and so we'll just do some good old-fashioned salt tonight. I'll do a light first layer. Toss them around. Put a little bit more on towards the end. All right, the burgers Burger's initial size should go at least 4 minutes. You could do it up to 8, depending on how much you're going to cook them through. So you flip, and you smush. Smush. Give me 30 seconds on each one with the smush. I'll lower the heat on the potatoes to low. They're starting to caramelize on some of the edges. I'll put another round of heavier salt on this time. Stir them around real well. And our home fries are finished. Also going to turn the heat off on the burgers because by the time the heat cools down significantly enough, they will be where I want them to be. That's for the boys. Big Bird's singing a song. Hooray for Big Bird. Hooray for Sesame Street, one of the few educational resources that actually exist for parents. The old stuff, not the new stuff. I'm not a ketchup fan. My wife loves it. Since I did not get a tomato for tonight's burgers, I put a little dollop of ketchup automatically on hers. All right. The letter M. And these are bison basil herb burgers, pepper crusted, except for the kids, with some home fries and some fruit for them. I hope everybody enjoyed watching me make that and learn some stuff. And I'll have a recipe card at the beginning and the end. And enjoy. Eat good. Make extra. Feed your neighbors. Feed your friends. Easy way to spread kindness. Love.